Hey, what's up guys, Box here and welcome back to another MotoGP 19 modded career mode episode. We've only got about 4 more episodes including this one to go, and we're going to be heading out to the Japanese Grand Prix, as you can see, at Motegi. And then this championship, we're still in 4th, followed closely by Valentino, but we probably could make it all the way up to 2nd place, but I think Dovi's going to take the championship this year in this career mode. But we've got a little bit of bike development that we can do, so I guess I want to do something about the bike. Needs to be able to turn quicker, react faster when steering. That's the upgrade we want. A bit of stiffness on there just to help us out a little bit. We're struggling a little bit with that at Thailand, but let's see how we get on at Japan. Here we go then. It's Davizioso, the championship leader, and I think the champion of this career mode. There's no chance anyone's going to catch up, but he is on pole position. And we're going to be starting for the back of the grid as usual on our Suzuki, but it is Dovi followed by Marquez, Rossi, and then Mir and Rins on the 2nd row. So we've got a lot to live up here. Suzuki, this is the home Grand Prix in Japan, so it could make for an interesting race. But Japan, there's a lot of Japanese manufacturers, Yamaha, Honda, so this is going to be a tight race. So let's see how we get on then. Starting from the back of the grid. Let's see how we get on into turn number 1. Take it easy. Don't want to fall off. Don't want to knock anyone off either. So we'll take it nice and chill. But already making our way up past a few people here. So far nice and clean. But the second part of turn number 2, everyone checked up there. And that costs some people a lot of positions. But we're up into P13 and 2 people. Wow, there's a crash going on. Marc Marquez is down. That's going to be crucial in the championship. Marc Marquez was closing in on Maverick Vinales. Here we go then. Trying to close in on Valentino. He duffed us up at the last Grand Prix, so if you missed that out, go check it out right at the end of the race. He completely duffed us up, so go and watch that if you'd like to see that. But anyway, our teammate on the Suzuki there is already up into the podium position. So Suzuki, we could do pretty well here as Valentino gets back past us, but we're still got the inside line. We run deep at turn number 9 though. Just about hold on at the exit. On the brakes into the hairpin then. Valentino is back through, so another battle with the Yamaha rider here in today's episode. We don't want to get stuck down here in P6 as I get stuck on the grass there. We want to make up some positions, but on the brakes at the bottom of the hill. Look at the rear end there. You just got on the curb and it just unsettles the bike a little bit, and it costs you a bit of time. But into the final chicane, this bike, as we come into turn number 1, we're out a little bit wide. We're a little bit late on the brakes there. Took it back round for turn 2, getting early on the accelerator, but the Yamaha is just pulling away, and so is the Honda. So this Suzuki is lacking in straight line speed and acceleration, so that's probably where we should concentrate our R&D as we get all over the curb there. That costs us time. We've got Petrucci behind us, so we're going to watch out for him there. So pretty scruffy start to this Japanese Grand Prix. Definitely not feeling the pressure one bit as we close in on the back of Crutchlow there. Can't tell if we made a little bit of contact with him or not. Again, getting a good run on Valentino. Flip the bike over. Power underneath him. This is good. And Crutchlow's closing in on our teammate, which is good for us as well. And we're holding it around the outside of Valentino until we get on the curb. Oh, it's getting tight here. And who is leading the way? It's Dovi, followed by Vinales. So this could make for an interesting one. I'm going to duff up Valentino there. Crutchlow gets through on Alex Rins, our teammate, and now we've got an opportunity to clear our teammate as well. Can we brake as late as possible just before the 200 metre board? Trying to hold the inside line, but Rins is going to hold it nicely. It's all about these last 2 corners. Can we get it underneath of them both? A block pass maybe at the second part of the chicane, and we are through. Oh, we're so late on the brakes there. And all 3 of them try and get back underneath us, but it's Crutchlow and the Suzuki of Rins there. A little bit of contact between the 3 of us, and we all survived luckily. So the gap is 1.7 up to the back of Vinales. So let's just ride on board. We'll see if we can close in on the Spaniard, but it might be difficult. He is really on the pace here. He's on the money out here at Japan, because Dovi, he's coming under pressure, you can see, because Vinales is really catching up. 2.1 seconds is the gap now, so maybe we don't have front runner pace, but we could get ourselves a nice podium again. Had a few good results in the last couple of Grand Prix, but we are trying to gain up for third in the championship, but with Marquez falling off, this will be a good opportunity. But Crutchlow and our teammate and Valentino are all back throwing us, so it looks like we're going to be stuck in a battle with this little pack here. And we've only got 3 laps to go after this one. Late as you like on the brakes. Rins now going for the podium position. Look at Petrucci behind us. Petrucci's joining the battle. This is crazy. 5 riders battling for the final step of the podium. We're back through on Petrucci, I mean. And now we tuck in behind Cal Crutchlow. 3 laps to go, halfway through this Grand Prix. Oh, bring it back round for turn 2. Come on, round the outside. Lovely and early on the power when we get back past Suzuki, our teammate there. Breaking 100 metre board. Can we start to pull away now? Certainly going to try, and I'm struggling with frame rate around here. 2.8 seconds is the gap to Vinales, so we really are struggling to catch up to the Yamaha rider. Running it deep into turn 5. Popping a little bit of a wheelie as we come under the bridge. 130R, let's go. 2.9 is the gap. Oh, running it deep at turn 8. This bike is struggling. We're just struggling with a little bit of understeer here. And this little sector here is where the AI really gain on us, but there's a big pack behind us. So 3 seconds up the road is Dovizioso. So Vinales has cleared Dovi. And we're going to have to watch out for the 4 riders behind us, wanting our final step of the podium. 2 laps to go then. We're about to start the penultimate lap on our Suzuki. Back-to-back podiums. Could we be on for back-to-back podiums? Back-to-back third places. 2 laps to go then. And it's now Danilo, Petrucci and Valentino behind us. So they've got fed up of Rins and Crutchlow not being able to do a lot about us. We're holding a tight line around turn 1 and 2. Picking up the power as early as possible. And Valentino leads the charge. Now look at them behind us going absolutely crazy. Ooh, they're sniffing around behind us. I can hear them. It's Valentino and Petrucci, the 2 Italians. Both on equally very quick bikes. And Danilo Petrucci just shoves up his front wheel up our leg there. What is he doing? We don't want any of that. And here comes Danilo, wiping us out. What is he doing? Danilo Petrucci goes down, takes us with him on the penultimate lap. So Danilo Petrucci better be under investigation for being a knobhead. We get back underneath of Cal Crutchlow, so we're back into P4, but Valentino's cleared off. Danilo Petrucci did him a favour, completely wiped us out. And almost took us with him. But we can hold on. And we can chase down Valentino. And we might be able to get back-to-back podiums. So we could still be on for a podium. So Danilo taking himself out has kind of been helpful. But it might cost us. Not that we did anything to do with that. We just sent one up the inside, lost it. And then took us with him to the gravel track. Luckily we were just able to miss it, but Valentino's next up. The Suzuki, come on, podium for the Suzuki, back-to-back podiums for the Suzuki. We almost hold it around the outside. It comes to the inside line for the next corner. We run deep up the hill as we try to outbrake the Yamaha there. Again, we've got the inside line for turn 8. Come on, let's get a good exit out of turn 9. Keep the doctor at bay, but I'm not going to count him out. I mean, you saw what Petrucci did, and I'm covering him off at the inside. He's desperately trying to get through. We're so slow around that corner, but we've got to cover the inside line, or else he's just going to come and send one up our inside. Brake as late as we can. Here comes Valentino. He's going to try it around the outside, but we got the inside line. It doesn't matter. He gets through. It's coming down to these last two corners. Valentino, let's get him back. Come on. Oh, that was good through there. Come on, hold on for the final part of the final corner. Power out of there. Pop a little wheelie. Maverick Vinales takes the win, and we fend off Valentino Rossi to take us back-to-back podiums. So, that was a good race. Another podium in our charge for third place in the championship. Can we do it? Marquez fell off, so that might gift us a little bit of points, but Maverick Vinales, he's pulled away from Marquez, so the Japanese Grand Prix might have cost Marquez second place in the championship, but we're closing him down. We're only 11 points off of him. Valentino's only 10 points off of us, so it's really getting tight at the top of the championship. Well, if you take Dovizioso out of the calculation, because he's pulled away, and I could safely say he's probably won the championship here today. But anyway, that has done it for today's episode. That's interesting at the top. Yamaha and Ducati in a very tight battle for the team championship. So two very tight battles going on there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as we come towards the end of the season. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy, smash that button, share it around with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more MotoGP and F1 gaming content. So we will see you in the next one.